Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. My name is Adedeji Yesufo. I am a certified uh, Safe Scrum Master and a certified Safe Agilist. I've been in this career for about 10 years and I've been demonstrating my role as a Scrum Master for the past 5 years. My current project is with the state of Maryland and the Department of Human Resources, and I've been working with them since 2015. Part of my accomplishment as a Scrum Master is that I've been able to help transform 12 different teams from waterfall to the agile and the Scrum environment. And my goal as a Scrum Master is to make sure that every team that I work with becomes mature, self-managed, self-organizing, and self-dependent. Um, to answer your questions about my role in the backlog grooming, I help to facilitate the grooming sessions every week. I help to bring all the team members together. I help to refine the product backlog for the upcoming sprint. I also help to refine and prepare the backlog in writing user stories with invest in mind. The acronym INVEST is to make sure the stories that we write is independent, the stories are negotiable, the stories are valuable. We want to make sure the stories are estimable, the stories are small, and they are testable. Uh, for sprint planning, my role as a Scrum Master in the sprint planning is also to make sure that I facilitate the sprint planning session and to get everybody together. I want to make sure that the team members commit to stories that can be delivered within the sprint goal. I also want to make sure that team members are not overloaded with tasks. I want to make sure every team member has a task too within the capacity of the team. I also want to make sure that I help to estimate stories using the planning poker. Then also I want to make sure that team commits to stories that can achieve the sprint goals. My role as a Scrum Master in the daily Scrum, um, I also help to bring all the team members together and I facilitate the daily Scrums on a daily basis. I want to make sure that I keep this within the time box of 15 minutes or less. And I want to make sure that we touch on these three things: what we did yesterday, what we need to do today, and also identify possible impediments that might be blocking us going forward. Um, for the sprint review, my role as a Scrum Master in the sprint review is also to help facilitate the review session. It's also to help to gather everybody together and to want to make sure that uh, teams complete the stories they were committed. And I also want to make sure the stories are ready for demo. Then the development team hands over or gives the PO the completed demo, which the PO then approves using the criteria of acceptance and the definition of done. Once this product have been approved, then it is then moved to the ready to release status, and that way I can close the sprint. Sprint retrospective. Yeah, to talk about my role as a Scrum Master in the sprint retrospective, I also help to facilitate the session. I help to bring everybody together in the same place. And this is when we talk and discuss about what we did well in the session, what went well, and what didn't go well, and how we are able to make the possible improvements on those things that didn't go well. Um, to talk about impediment that I experienced, um, the team had encountered an issue whereby they always have to depend on the upstream dependency. They had an upstream dependency on uh, they had an upstream dependency that won't make them, to start their working on their stories if they don't get the legacy converted data files on time. So one of the ways that I had to address this issue was to um, sync a call with the PO, the legacy team, and my team, and we came up with a strategy to introduce an automated process that picks up those files, and that changed the whole situation. And team members were able to start working, and they were able to achieve their sprint goals. What am I accountable for as a Scrum Master? I'm accountable to make sure that every team that I work with has a smooth sail from waterfall to the Agile and Scrum environment. I'm also accountable to make sure that I identify impediments and resolve them on priority. I'm also uh, accountable to make sure that I coach my team on the scaled agile framework, value, principles, and best practices. And I'm also accountable to make sure that I create a high performing team that will deliver consistent velocity. Thank you, Mark, and members of the team, and I hope to get on board with you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.